Hi, I'm Brandon Gordon, and I'd like to welcome you to this special Fiesta Days Grand Marshal program. Every parade or event typically recognizes some dignitary, a celebrity, or residents that have a long standing in the community, people that have made an impact. And we are happy to have two such people with us today. Let me introduce you to our honorary Grand Marshals for Fiesta Days 2022, Lynn and Joanne Jones.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
It's so honored to be with you today.
Yeah,
It's what an honor.
It is an honor for us to represent Spanish Fork.
It's an honor
Especially
for
this
us
city.
to have you represent us.
Yeah.
So,
This city means a lot to us.
so why don't you tell us how you ended up? Give us some background. How did
Okay, what happened in December the 10th of 1933? My father received a letter with a truck driver delivered it to him from out at Neola, come from Neola, and Dad got it, and his best friend had been kicked by a milk cow, and he had no way of milking cows, especially in those days. They cast you from your foot to up to your hook. Well, if you ever sat on a milking stool, you know that's pretty hard to do.
Yeah.
So Dad loaded the three kids we had. That's my two brothers and my sister. I was with my mother, but she was pregnant with me.
Oh, okay.
I was a store in the east. But anyway, they got out there, and on December the 1st, the doctor was supposed to have been there. Well, a little Indian lady that lived down the street came up and basically delivered. So my dad tells me years later, he was delivered, and there before the doctor come out there in his little Model A. But he said it was quite interesting because he said the doctor delivered her out and was sitting there and was looking at the Bayou. And he says the doctor came in and clipped the umbilical cord and does all that stuff that they do. And he said, but he made a mistake. He slapped you on the bottom, and he says, you never shut your mouth for 6 hours. He says, you squawked and carried on. Finally, you let up. Well, my sister, she was 3 or 4, going on 4, and she was going down to tell Aunt Melanie she just had a new buck. But he was all wrinkled up, and he looked like a lizard.
Uh-huh.
Every time I hear that story, it'll make me laugh. But anyway, we stayed there until about the middle of, just before Christmas. And then Uncle Shai could go back to milking, and Dad moved the family back to where we live right now.
Okay.
In the same place. So theoretically, that's how I started. But I grew up in the neighborhood of good kids. I grew up a fireman, lived just right across the street, Ed Hughes. So we could watch him go to the fire, and it was a lot of fun just being in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
But
Neighborhood full of boys.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
And were you born in the
I
Hughes?
was born in Spanish Fork.
In the Hughes Hospital?
During the Depression. No,
Oh,
on
okay.
my grandmother's dining room table.
Oh, okay. Dining
Here in
room table.
town.
Okay.
I think it might have been before Hughes's hospital.
Okay. All right.
I'm old.
Then how did you two meet?
In high school.
Okay.
We went to the same church all the time,
Okay.
but I was a year older.
Gotcha.
She robbed the cradle.
Boy. By a year. By a year. Oh, okay.
Yes.
And so you've basically been in that house
We
just off of
dated.
Main Street
Yeah.
your whole.
Well, I was raised about, on 6th North, and him on 3rd.
Okay.
But we went to the same church, still going to the same church.
Okay. Wow, that's great.
So,
How many children?
we have 4.
4 children.
We had 5, but we lost our second little boy.
Okay.
So we've got 4 that we have now.
Yeah, yeah. And have we kept them close?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
And they're
Thank
coming.
goodness.
They love
They-
Fiesta Days as
they
much
are.
as you do.
yes.
They're great kids, I'll tell you. Yeah.
What was their reaction when they found out that you were going to be the Grand Marshals
Oh.
of Fiesta Days?
I don't know. I think Jolene got us into this. She thought it was great.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she worked for the city office
Yes. Mm-hmm.
for years,
That's right.
for about 25, I think.
Oh, that's great. And now, you were an educator.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I spent Well, I graduated from Y in 56, and I started teaching school at the park that year. Yeah.
Okay.
And the park was just being built.
Okay.
At that
just,
time.
On
in
Center
fact,
Street.
it wasn't completed. It was just about done, but so we took some classes in the Fifth Ward Church.
Okay.
And I had it right in there. But then we finally got it back to where we were at, and that's where I started my educational career right there. And then, 2 or 3 years later, Howard Career and his family and I, and Joanne, decided we'd get our master's. That's when we moved to California.
Okay.
And my father loaded the cattle truck with all of our belongings, which you could take spare, and moved us down. We had 2 children, and Howard and Joyce had 3.
Yes.
We kind of looked like Tobacco Road
Okay.
going down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
But those years were hard. We
Yeah.
worked hard. Lynn had only been to college for 1 semester when we got married.
Yeah.
So we worked hard
yeah. What?
and never quit.
Sacrificed. Yeah. Yeah.
We're still going.
Yeah,
And volunteered on our fire.
right. And that's why I say we're being raised across the street from Ed Hughes, the fireman. I've had that in my eyes all those years.
Yeah.
And then getting married, my father-in-law was a fireman,
Okay.
and he's the one that got me started on it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So Paul Dart,
Yeah.
so he got me started in 1966.
Okay.
I joined the department, and I've loved it. It's been a good organization to belong to, and it's a lot of great people, great men that work there, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And right now I'm acting as the retired senior over all the seniors that are retired from the fire department.
Awesome. It was an honor to serve with you on the committee for the new fire station.
Well, that's right, I did.
You helped us.
Well, the Honorable Mayor made sure I was on that committee.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
His his words was, "And Jonesy, I'll back you up on anything you do." He laughed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can still see him laughing. That was quite funny.
I think you got
Yep,
it.
I was on that committee, and we visited a lot of stations throughout the state
Yeah.
to decide the one we wanted. And like I say, I was involved on that, and it was really a good experience, thanks to the city,
Yeah. That's great.
because it's all was fruition because of them.
Yeah. Thank you for that service. What was it like growing up as a Dart?
I must have been spoiled rotten because I was 8 years old before I got my first little brother,
Oh.
and 14 before I got my other one.
Okay.
So I was,
Yeah.
and not too many people know that Rod Dart is my brother.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's
and
right.
I loved him dearly,
Yeah,
still
yeah.
do.
I'll bet you were quite a help
I don't
having
know.
those little boys.
I remember my dad would give me, he said, go up to John Booth's drugstore and give me a nickel to buy penny candy to tend the boys. And I got quite a big sack of candy for a nickel then.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
So,
Oh, that's
it
great.
was fun.
That's great. Fond memories of Fiesta days?
As I look back over the years, it was always a fun time, you know, due to the carnival and the rodeo, and then I played in the band. I played a trumpet and was in the band.
Okay.
Besides during my 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, I was in the band. When I hit high school, it was over with, because you couldn't march in a band and be in a football
You
team.
couldn't play. Yeah, right. Yeah.
So that ended my days. But but the Fiesta days has really been exciting for us. And we always take our car up and park it on the corner, just east of us, right there. That's where we have a place we can sit and watch the parade.
No, we go to the fire station.
No, well,
For the
I know,
parade.
but to start out with, that's where we were.
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
stock show.
And then
or
we
stock
finally, after
parade.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started going to the fire station, and that's where we end up watching it.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it there.
So
Oh,
it was
so
exciting.
cool. That's great. Yeah, I knew you were at the fire station because we
Yeah.
can see you.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, that's where it was. But we used to stay down there, and then when I started going up there and staying at the fire station, then it was a time that she and I would go and it was always a lot of fun,
Yeah, we enjoy that.
especially to see you people on the,
Oh yeah, that's the
fun part.
yeah, that is the best
Yeah.
part. Seeing all the friends and family come back. What's your favorite tradition or event of Fiesta Days?
I'll have to tell you a little story about Fiesta Days. When I was little, my mother made me a complete new dress, new outfit, new shoes. It was really a big special occasion. And so I kind of remember all that. But I loved going to the rodeo and I loved being in the parade. I haven't done a lot of these other activities, but I loved the children's parade and the stock parade. We always,
Yep.
and I haven't ever had to do anything. Well, I can't say I did, because when the churches used to make their floats, we always were involved in that,
Yeah.
making floats for the
Okay.
Fiesta Days.
Yeah. I remember my mom kind of doing that for the
Yeah.
Lakeshore homecoming,
Yeah.
similar to that,
Oh,
right?
fun.
Yeah. Different themes and things like that. So, well, how great.
Well, it's kind of a homecoming because of the people that have left, they come back,
That's what's
and
fun.
that's what's nice.
Yeah.
And being there at the fire station, that's where the firemen would collect those that have gone and lived other places, and then they come back.
Yeah.
So it's made it a lot of fun. It really has.
That's great.
Yeah.
We are honored to have you. You have one job, and that's just to enjoy it this year. You've
we
enjoyed
We
it.
will.
We're just honored to
tell you.
have you. We
Well,
thank
it's
you.
such an honor for us,
It
Brandon.
is. It really is, Brandon.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I'm kind of sorry it comes so late in life, but this is the best we can be.
this is just perfect. I can't think of a better choice. I was giddy. Councilwoman Beck, she kind of keeps it to herself, you know, and says, "You guys are going to be happy. You're going to be excited with our choice this year,"
don't know.
because, and sure enough, when she announced to us that you had accepted and you know,
She's
that
sure been a joy to
very
work with.
nice.
amazing,
Amazing gal.
amazing,
In
amazing.
fact, she's been
councilwoman.
on my corner.
Okay, yeah, the good corner. That's great. Well, congratulations to you,
thank
Lynn and
you.
Joanne Jones. We hope you get the best seats all through Fiesta Days,
boy.
all through.
sure
So
we
Can't hardly
will.
wait.
we'll
It'll be nice.
make sure that you enjoy it, and you know that we sure love you for all your contributions
Well,
to the
thank
city.
you for
Well,
this
thank you.
opportunity.
You bet.
For allowing us to do it, because it's really worthy, we feel.
Yeah.
You get this age in life, and you get these fun things that tip it off.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.